Sometimes when it feels that life is breaking you down, help will come to you in the most unexpected ways. The person who submitted this wants to be anonymous, so let's call her Maria. Maria was a single mom that had recently lost her job. With her losing her job, this meant that she lost her health insurance. She had a daughter that was about 5 years old that was extremely sick. No health insurance, sick child was not a good combination. For months, she tried everything she possibly could to get another job, but nobody would hire her. Nobody would call her back. She couldn't even get an interview. She got to a point where she literally wasn't even sure where they were going to get their next meal from. Her daughter just continued to get sicker and sicker because she wasn't getting the right amount of medication that she needed. One day, Maria reached her breaking point. She left her daughter with the neighbors and she went out on foot, looking for anyone that could possibly hire her, any help, calling friends, calling neighbors, trying to get a loan, like anything she possibly could to try to like make some sort of money, but no one would help her. As she's about to have a complete mental breakdown, she gets to this playground area. There was like a bench right in the front. She sits down at this bench and she just sits there and she cries and she prays and she just completely like lets it all out. As she has her head down, she's crying uncontrollably. Somebody taps her shoulder. She looks up and she sees a little boy standing there. He couldn't be any older than like 10 years old. He puts his hand out and hands her $100 bill and tells her, "Here, you need this more than I do." Maria's confused because first off, there's this random little boy handing her $100 bill. And second, like how on earth could he have known like all of her like financial issues that she was going through? Before she even has a chance to like say no, the little boy puts the money in her hand and like walks away, and then he's just like gone. The $100 bill was just enough to get her daughter to the hospital and to pay for the first dose of the medicine that her daughter needed, and it also covered dinner for that night. After her encounter with the little boy, Maria noticed that her luck completely changed. She started getting callbacks from jobs. People were willing to hire her. She actually ended up getting a really good job, to the point where she wasn't struggling anymore. Once she had enough money, she grabbed a $100 bill and went back to that park, hoping to run across that same little boy. She sat there for hours and never once did that little boy come anywhere near her. She even asked people like in the area, like, "Hey, this little boy that looks like this came up to me, like, do you know where he is? Like, do you know where he lives?" No one knew. No one recognized this little boy. Till this day, she has never come across that little boy since. But till this day, she keeps a $100 bill in her wallet, hoping to pass on the blessing to whomever may need it.